Madden 20, August 3rd. I'm here to bring you all of the faults, continued faults of Madden 20. So if you want to keep up to speed with that, you can hit the subscribe button and like the video if you like it. But only if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm going to show you the truth behind this game. What they've done is something I said back in maybe June or July, whenever the first video started to appear after they had this E3 or whatever you call that gamers conference. And my point was, I never heard them say we worked on blocking. All they ever answered that question with was smoother animation. And I got that from live interviews from them. So it's not something I'm making up, not about hate. It's about what they said themselves. If you don't believe me, go to your more popular sites like SG Online and where they've done the actual interviews, and you will hear them ask them about past production and run blocking, and all you'll hear them say is smoother animations. That was the answer to it. They walked around answering that question. That's when I came to a conclusion that the stuff that they claim is more realistic, or whatever you want to consider it to be, is because it's the game of football. You know, you don't have but so much time to throw the ball in the pocket. And I'm all for that. I get that. But what I said was that's just cover for them not handling pass protection like they're supposed to, and run just sensible. I mean, I don't expect to be able to drop back for 8 seconds and throw the ball and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about stuff that's so obvious. And this is one of those cases. Here you have the quarterback dropping back. Here you have a Pro Bowl center. I know he spent the last season out handling his illness. And this is what they have him doing. And there's no reason for that. Why in the world with the center? He has two people to consider right here. But then when he drops back, he just basically drops back, and then he says, okay, I'll open the gate. Because that's what he did. I mean, basically, he just opened up the floodgate on his play. And I'm sorry, but the NFL players have a right to be mad about their representation in the game, because it's very bad. I mean, this is very bad. You would get this from a third string center, or somebody who's never played in the NFL and wasn't expecting to start and didn't receive any reps or anything like that. That's where you get stuff like that. But he just lets the man through. So this is preventable. And you can't tell me this is an improvement. Again, when you start talking about, oh, well, you don't have that much time. No, the reason why you don't have that much time in the pocket is because they did not spend time doing their thing with regard to upgrading, fixing poor blocking. And now they're trying to pass it off to you as an NFL thing with regard to time. Of course, you're going to have less time if you have blocking like that. That just opens up the floodgates. It makes no sense. And you have got to realize to slow the game down sometimes when you see plays like this and ask yourself, what was that? You have to ask yourself that. And I'm going to send this to the center as well, Frederick, so that he can see it, because that's a poor representation of him. That makes no sense. Madden 20.